I'd say it's fairly important, but this is a long season, Kevin. It's about sustaining. A high level of play consistently.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. Antetokounmpo out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Brown. After the miss from Vucevic. Can't cash in from close range. Butler against Siakam. To the inside. Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
Look, when he's within range, Vucevic is going at the rim, and he's going at it hard.
And Giannis gets it to go on the assist by Smart.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Rick Carlisle.
Now, we talked about the difficulty of trying to contain a player like Jaylen Brown. Coach said we can't let him gain confidence and feel like he can do whatever he wants. That's when you get into trouble. Now it's up to the players to make sure this doesn't happen. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Adebayo. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Giannis against Siakam. Here's Giannis. Another shot. And the layup is good. Giannis has got his second bucket tonight.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
To the paint. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
These Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with.
Now Cunningham, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo from deep. For three, Levine sinks the triple.
You can see the work Levine has put in his three-point shot. He is now a legit threat from deep.
Bounce pass from Smart. Brown against Levine. Here's Smart. Back to Brown. Over Levine. And it's Brown missing.
Defense got rolled nice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
And Vucevic kicks to Siakam. Vucevic a screen on Adebayo. For three, Siakam. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Giannis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Vucevic. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Pacers. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And great, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls. They've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Now Butler, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. And the double up out of Antetokounmpo. Clock is at 3. Boston, no good that time either. Pacers leading by 4. Cunningham passes to Siakam. Rebound Boston. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. lays it up off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 7 points.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Here's Siakam. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring, but let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Brown with the bucket.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
1:52 left in the first. At the elbow, Vucevic. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. 6 points for him. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. Trailing by 2. All right, guys, I'm told we're about to connect to our insider, Shams Charania, who has a beat on something. Hey, Shams, what's the story?
Hey, Kevin. The story today from Boston Nation as the Celtics already have been altering the roster. I'm told they were able to land Jaylen Brown. It's not every day you can add a former Finals MVP to your roster, and most of the time, those guys are locked in. Such a dynamic force on both ends of the floor. Brown is clearly someone who elevates everyone around him. I'm told they're very excited to see what he can do on their roster.
Thank you for the insight, Shams. Much appreciated. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guy.
It's time for Dance Game.
For the Pacers, Filipowski comes in for Vucevic, and Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Cade Cunningham. And then for Boston, Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Beal comes in for Jaylen Brown, and Kyle Lowry subbed in for Smart. Now here's Dinwiddie, pass to Siakam. Back to Dinwiddie, shot clock at 5. Filipowski, rebounded by the Celtics. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Levine against Butler. From the arc. Lowry can't get it to go.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist by Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists tonight. Outside Lowry. Takes a 3. The shot misses. And Levine puts up a deep 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's a tie game in Indiana. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You'd love to see it.
The Celtics shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Lowry. He's out there with Bradley Beal. Butler out there with Gobert. And it's Hauser in at the 4 slot. Now here is Lowry. Nothing on the board. And the basket by Hauser. Hauser's got the lead up to 3 now for Boston.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most defensive player of the year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
Ready to play rough inside. Van Vliet navigates the contact.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Gobert, the pass to Lowry. Pass to Beal. Back to Lowry. High post shot. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Beal, following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Here's Hauser on the 3 off target. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Siakam outside. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Butler passes to Hauser. Outside Butler. A 3 ball. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Indiana trailing here. Pass to Filipowski. And here is Van Vliet. There's the triple. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Outside Lowry. Here's Hauser. Fires for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Hauser's got his second basket of the night. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Celtics. Giannis comes in for Butler. Pacers trail by 5. Cunningham passes to Filipowski. And he dunks it down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And so it's Boston with it. The Pacers making the shot.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Siakam for 3. Drops in the tray. Siakam's got the game tied up here for Indiana.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to...
Highlight reel top from Antetokounmpo.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Pass to Filipowski. On the wing, Levine. And so it looks like the Pacers will be taking possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Lowry against Cunningham.
2 minutes remaining.
Just 5 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Here is Lowry. Following the basket by Cade Cunningham. Pass to Hauser. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had for 3.
Celtics foul. Sam Hauser.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Boston.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
Vucevic checked in for the Pacers. Pascal Siakam comes in for Filipowski.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
And with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the lead.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Siakam passes to Cunningham. 1:03 left to play in the first half. A beautiful reverse layup. Cunningham's got 5 points now in the quarter. Boston's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Giannis is double. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Buries the long-range jumper. Butler's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Siakam. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Giannis. Well, it was the Boston Celtics winning their last game against the New York Knicks. Outside, Smart. Back to Antetokounmpo. Losing his size, Giannis.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Cunningham against Butler. Cunningham looking it over. Over Butler. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Cunningham.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Celtics out in front, leading by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Hello, everybody. Before we dig into the game at hand, let's first catch you up on the trades happening around the NBA.
What a big-time trade for this franchise. Jalen brings so much to the table. Versatile, hard-nosed defender. His offense continues to improve every season. I love this move for them.
Shifting gears now, what a game we've seen from Giannis in that first half.
Oh, he's going hard in the paint, taking it right at the defense. I love his commitment to getting high percentage looks, Shaq.
Look, I don't do this often, but I'm bestowing upon him the Shaquille O'Neal badge of honor. Got to.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Celtics leading by 3. Cade Cunningham out there with Levine. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Pacers. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
And it's Vucevic missing. Boston shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Butler kicks to Giannis from past the arc. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Pacers trail by 4. Siakam outside. Indiana moving the ball around. Pass to Levine. Down low. Some solid defense from Butler.
Well, I like his aggressiveness, but the defense was waiting on him that time.
The shot's good.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
That was your Pacers high school.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Cunningham passes to Vucevic. Takes it out to Siakam. Six to shoot. Takes the three. It's good from long range. He's got 5.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Brown dishes to Smart. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Poked away and stolen by Butler. Over in the corner, Brown. There's the three. Pacers with the rebound.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And Siakam throws it down.
Timeout.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And some changes here for the Celtics. Gobert, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Bradley Beal comes in for Butler. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Smart. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 21 points in the game. Pass to Brown. Gobert with it. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
And Vucevic kicks to Levine. Vucevic down low. Defended by Gobert. And it's Vucevic missing. Celtics leading by 3. Pass to Brown. Back to Giannis. Now Lowry. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Inside, here's Vucevic. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Vucevic has got 8 points.
On the interior, Vooch, look, this man has so many moves to account for.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
Second team foul. Shooting.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Fred Van Vliet is checked in for Trey Murphy. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
Back to Cunningham. Shoots over Beal. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Giannis drives in, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I don't know that anyone covers as much ground in 1 or 2 strides as Giannis.
Van Vliet outside. Cunningham on the wing. He's covered by Beal. Beal with the steal.
2 minutes remaining.
The elbow is Brown.
2 minutes.
And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 3 assists now in this one. Pacers trail by 7. Well, Richard, during his Washington days, Bradley Beal averaged 30 a game in back-to-back seasons.
Beal is such a strong guard, so not only can he beat you with his shooting stroke, but he can also play some bully ball.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that pinpoint pass.
got enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Levine deciding where to go with it. 1:16 left to play in the third. Lets the three fly. And Boston with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Lowry passes to Beal. And here is Brown, guarded by Levine. Fires from 18. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 rebounds tonight over Lowry. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down. Now it's just 3 on the bucket from Cunningham.
And how about the aggressiveness from Cunningham? Reading the defense and then just punishing them with that pull-up.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. It's tipped, stolen by Levine. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him. Indiana making some changes. Filipowski, he's checked in for Vucevic. Moody comes in for Zach Levine. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Cunningham. Van Vliet against Lowry. Count it, and the foul. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
That's no problem for Van Vliet. He eats that contact with ease.
Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pacers. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
Lowry looking around. Pass to Butler. And he can't stop the run as he misses. It's a tie game in Indiana. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team.
Come on, we got to have some presence down there.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. We've got Butler. Bradley Beal is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. And Richard, you look back. Zach Levine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach Levine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple level score, and when he gets going, ooh, it could be a problem.
Quickly against Van Vliet. Nifty move. And it's quickly missing. Indiana leading. To the middle. Pass to Van Vliet. Indiana moving the ball around. Inside. Drops in the layup for 2.
Although he is just 6 feet tall, Van Vliet has no issue going into the land of the Giants.
And here is Quickly. Outside Beal. That bucket, Beal's got his first bucket of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Count it.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pacers leading by 4. Outside Levine. Over Beal. Levine's shot is off.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Quickly kicks to Butler. There's Beal with the 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Hayes has got the lead up to 6 now for the Pacers.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times after an easy bucket in the paint.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. The Pacers making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. So they'll keep pounding it inside. Guys?
Thank you, David. All sorts of time. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Outside, Smart. Giannis outside. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Vucevic. Van Vliet against Giannis. Left block shot on the way, and he gets it to go. Van Vliet's got 9 points here in the second half. On the wing, Giannis. Giannis says, get off me!
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And some changes here for the Pacers. Siakam is checked in for Filipowski, and it's Cunningham in for Fred Van Vliet. Cunningham against Butler. Vucevic the pass to Cunningham. A putback. A rebound by the Celtics. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds now tonight. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Kate Cunningham.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Back to Cunningham. Vucevic setting the pick for Cunningham. Over Butler. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Yes, sir. Kate Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
Here's Butler. The kick out to Brown. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
That is not the shot they need there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
Cunningham. The rebound by the Celtics. Butler with the ball. It's Brown on the wing. Outside, Smart. Pass to Antetokounmpo. The kick outside to Butler. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
And you can see the leadership there that Butler possesses. Commanding the rock on important possessions here down the stretch.
Here's Cunningham. Sweet move. And Adebayo sends it back. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Here's Giannis. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game. Antetokounmpo's got 32 points in the game. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Indiana. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doesn't go for it. Good work defensively by Smart. Now Adebayo. Right side out of the Antetokounmpo to take the lead. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Down against Levine. And they get it. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big two-possession games.
And the Pacers call time here. They're down by 4. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Some changes for Boston. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Butler. Here's Boston now. And it's Lowry penetrating. Basket good. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Levine can't hit.
And that was a little bit of a rage check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Rudy Gobert at the line.
And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin.